So I have been teaching for 11 years. So this is my third year in Gainesville ISD. I started as a special education inclusion teacher, and then now I do the ELAR reading and writing.
Mrs. Carden has had so many years experience in special ed and differentiation that she knows that we all need differentiated. We all need treated what works the best way for us, how we learn best or how we relate to you best. She came in as a teacher in November and just invested the time to become close-knit family in each of her classes, so it feels like a family, and they trust her. They feel willing to try and to push themselves harder, and it's just a thing of beauty right now. They'll do anything for her, and because of that, they are succeeding.
I just try to make sure every student's getting what they need and how they need it. So one thing that we just started implementing after Christmas was reading and writing groups. One group will be on the computer doing tutorials or doing a reading passage, something. One group will be doing independent or partner work, and then I work with a small group, which is so big to reach every student, to do writing conferences, to read with one-on-one with a student to make sure they're comprehending.
But because that's happening and they're rotating, they get with her every couple of days and get that one-on-one time with her in a smaller group. Small group instruction is the key to good instruction for every student. But
I think the biggest thing is to respect the kids. So I tried to just demonstrate what respect looks like interacting with my students, and then I demand that respect back. And once you show that you respect them, they're willing to meet those expectations.
a couple of weeks ago, I came in for a walkthrough and I saw that Ms. Carden was sitting at her desk on her phone, and she had a student standing beside her. And oftentimes when you come to a classroom, you see that, you think, okay, somebody's in trouble and we got to call home. But that wasn't the case. Her students had taken their writing benchmarks, and she was calling each of them up individually to go over their scores with them, and then she called each parent as they stood there. She was taking the time out of instruction to make that contact with each parent. Those kids were just grinning from ear to ear, like floating through the room.
The students need to know that you want to be there with them and you're excited to be there with them, and they feed off of that. If they walk into a classroom where they know you don't want to be there, they sense that, and then they also don't want to be there. I want the students to know that there are people who really care about them and who really want to see them be successful adults, to be able to go to college, to be able to have a career. I want them to understand that that's possible for all students.